morning, everybody. I'm feeling a bit disoriented. I have not had my coffee yet. It's still super early. I was actually short called for a trip. Short calling is basically we have 2 hours to get to the airport from the time crew scheduling calls us. But if your sign-in time is before the 2 hours, it is called short calling. Technically, you can still take your 2 hours, but you kind of need to hurry so you're on time to everything. So that's basically what happened to me. They called me at 6:20 this morning, but my check-in time is at 8:05. Right now, it's 7:45, so I gotta make this one quick so we can go in, get ready, because today we are working the big boy. We are working the 787. I have 3 flights today. I am going from Dallas to Phoenix, Phoenix back to Dallas, I believe. Then deadheading from Dallas up to Chicago, where we have a 20-hour layover. I think this is right. If this is not right, I will correct myself because I haven't really gotten a great chance to look at the trip. I was like scrambling this morning. So I think that's what's going on. But anyways, let's go ahead, get our stuff out, get inside, get signed in, hopefully on time, get through security and all that good stuff, and hopefully find coffee. If not, I brought some like pre-made coffee. I didn't have time to prep meals or anything. I was not prepared for this, you guys.
Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the street, every freak out singing like, singing like, party like, freaking out. To the beat, yeah, we freak out singing like.
Welcome to Chicago. So I'm actually meeting some of the senior mamas downstairs to go just have a nice night out. It's about 8 something right now. What is it? We're looking at 9 o'clock. There's a little bit of a problem though, is my door was completely jammed. So I've been in 2 different hotel rooms as of right now. They were both jammed. Security had to come, let me in, and now they're gonna come up to try to fix the door. So I'm holding everybody up. So I'm gonna go ahead and change and meet them downstairs. So yeah, we made it. It was a nice long day. I slept on the deadhead, so that was good, but let's get changed. Wow, what a view. I'm sorry about the hotel in the background, but this is pretty. Okay, so I scrambled around, I got my sweater. It's pretty chilly outside. It's like 56 degrees, which if y'all know me, that's basically snow. And so I'm all dressed, ready to go. Hopefully this is going to be warm enough. My stuff is packed. Now let's not hold anybody else up and let's go see the town.
So part of me, I was down and out and nothing seemed to come my way.
Oh, you guys, it was freezing outside. I first went outside. I was like, this is not that bad. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. It is so cold. Like even in my big old sweater, I was like, I'm not built for this weather. Like that's how I know, like I can't drive in the snow. So that's strike 1. But like number 2, like I can't even survive in this 68-degree room. I turned that up to 74 and I was like, please get to working fast, because I didn't catch it when I was in here earlier. And now it's freezing in this room and it's freezing outside. But Chicago was amazing. I love Chicago. This is definitely like in my top of the domestics. It's one of my favorite cities, but I'm ready to wind down. I'm ready to kind of just like start chilling, brush my teeth, getting ready for bed. I'm gonna watch a little bit of my Sundance with my popcorn that I got at Garrett's, which let me show you guys. So I finally gave in. I know Garrett's popcorn is a huge thing and they have it at the Dallas airport. So I finally gave in and got some cheddar corn to go along with my Sundance. So I'm about to watch a little bit of true crime, eat some popcorn, and then head off to bed. So I did want to go ahead and pop in here to explain a little bit more about Sundance Now and to thank them for sponsoring today's video. So Sundance Now is an ad-free streaming service created by the AMC network, and it's really for people who just love riveting storytelling, who really love a fresh perspective. They have thousands of hours of binge-worthy content, everything from true crime, which you guys know I'm obsessed with true crime. They have thrillers, they have dramas created all around the world, and there's always something new that you are going to enjoy watching. Sundance Now has weekly releases and hundreds of exclusive shows from around the world that you won't find anywhere else. They also have unlimited access to stream ad-free on all of your favorite devices like iOS and Android devices. It's also available on Xbox One, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and Google Chromecast. And a Sundance Now membership only costs $4.99 a month or $59.88 per year. You guys, that is nothing. Like, my coffee at the airport generally costs more than that. So if you guys have been following my channel for a while, y'all know I am a true crime junkie. I'm obsessed. I watch it on basically all of my layovers all of the time. And one of the shows that Sundance Now has me hook, line, and sinker on was a true crime story that made headlines in 1980. And it is called The Trail in the Outback, the Lindy Chamberlain story. And basically she made headlines when she had said that a dingo got a hold of her 9-week-old baby. But instead, with little to no evidence, they convicted her of the crime, and she had to spend the next 30 years trying to prove her innocence. And you guys, I'm attached to this. I'm so sucked into this, and I know you guys are gonna love these shows as well as many others they offer. So start streaming your next obsession and try Sundance Now free for the next 30 days by going to sundancenow.com and using the code Nesbitt. And once again, thank you to Sundance Now for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back into it.
Here I go, this time I let it go. I never listen to what others say.
Y'all, my room never got off of 67 degrees. Like 67. It's a dang icebox in here. I'm obsessed with this view though. So my weather app is not working, so I don't know what temperature it is outside. But I figured the plan is right now it's 9:27, so about 9:30 in the morning. So I figured we can go ahead and get ready, get dressed for the day, and go find some coffee somewhere. Y'all know I need my cup of joe. And then, I don't know, see the sights, go around town, like just hang out. I don't think any of the other flight attendants are coming with me. I think I'm riding this one solo, but last night was a lot of fun. Like, last night was so fun. It was just chill. It was nice. Like, we ended up at this place. What is it called? I don't remember exactly what it's called, but we ended up at this place, and I feel like a lot of locals go there. It gave me very local-ish vibes, so that was a good time. So now let's go have an even better time and see the city. Well, it's nice and bright outside, so I think I'm gonna actually get a hairbrush through my hair, throw some makeup on, and let's get out of here. It's a Chippy. Good morning. Hopefully the weather outside matches my sweater weather. But basically a little bit of change of plans. So yesterday when we landed at the Chicago airport, I ran into an old crew member of mine, and I was talking to her, and she has another long layover, obviously with a different crew. And I was like, well, let me see what you're doing tomorrow. Maybe I'll meet up with you. So I messaged her, and she is going out for dumplings with another one of her crew members. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just tag along with you guys, go out for lunch. So I think I'm gonna go meet up with her and hang out for a bit, and that's the plan. So we need to get to downstairs, and we need to get to going because I'm late as always.
Don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't wanna wake up. No, I don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without
just finished eating. The restaurant is like 20 out of 10. It was absolutely amazing. If you're in Chicago, you need to go. This is Paula. Hi. She got stuck with me on a different trip that they called her on too. And so we are just now walking, and we are going over to a contemporary art museum. I am not built for this weather. It's like 50-something degrees and it's windy, and the sweater is just not enough. Like, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm gonna have to pack much warmer clothes because this is not cutting it. But I think we're almost at the art museum, so I'm gonna conserve my energy so I don't freeze to death. I feel like icicles are coming soon.
I wouldn't know what to do. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know. When you are with me, sometimes I forget to breathe. I'm looking in your eyes, wish you could see the things I see. I don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get.
So we finished up at the art museum. It was actually on a discount because they weren't showing every exhibit. What we did see was pretty cool. Contemporary art to me is always a little funky. It's a little different, but it was still really nice. So we are back out in the cold. We're gonna head to Lululemon, and then I've got to split ways and go over back to my hotel because it's quite a distance from where we're at right now. So I gotta walk back and then get ready for our flight. But first, shopping.
You got me wrapped around your finger. Tell me what you wanna do. I think we're part of something bigger, and now my mind is filled with you. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know.
So I finally just split ways. I realized I don't even have room in my suitcase. So what am I doing shopping? There's nowhere to take it. But as I was walking back to the hotel, I ran into like this courtyard thing, and it's absolutely stunning in here. Like if I lived here, this is somewhere I'd sneak off to and like read a book. It's just so pretty and gorgeous. But now I think I'm finally gonna get back on my walk and start going back to the hotel. Hopefully bump into somewhere with coffee because I have yet to have my daily coffee. And yeah, it's popping. It's on and popping in Chicago today. So I had about 40 minutes to play around with, and I was like, I'm gonna run to Eataly. I wanted to go, and I am here. There is so much happening and so many people. Like the stimulus is crazy, but the Italian food, there's so much to choose from. It's kind of like an Italian market, but I haven't been upstairs yet, so let's dive in. Okay, so I found this little quiet spot. Like literally nobody is in here. Like take a look. So I finally took a taste of this. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce what it's called, but it's like dark chocolate mousse with like a raspberry thing on top. And oh my goodness, my weakness is chocolate and raspberry. Like I'm absolutely obsessed, and it's delicious. It's very, very busy in there. There's so much to see and so much to do. Like if you love everything that is food, you have to come here and check it out. There's a lot of stuff going on, but that's why I kind of wanted to get away for just a second, calm down a little bit, kind of be on my own, and then I think I'll go back out before we have to head back to the hotel. Wow, just wow. This was an absolutely perfect layover, followed by this perfection of a view. I love walking into a room that just has windows like this. Like I can't wait until like someday I'm gonna be able to own a house and have a view and look out. I'd prefer mine to see like a quiet lake, but you get the drift, you know? This was literally the like most perfect trip, the most like perfect crew, the most like perfect layover. Like if I could have anything go right, and I mean, y'all know, I got my coffee now and everything, like everything was spectacular. Chicago, you've never let me down, and you for sure did not today or last night. Last night was fun too, but everything was perfect. Like from the dumplings this morning. That restaurant, oh my gosh. I tried so many new foods because they pretty much like ordered for all of us, and the food is just phenomenal. Like, I'm always one of those people. Are you one of these people? Are you one of the people that you're willing to try everything at least once? I'm always willing to try everything at least once. I think the tripe was something that it would take some getting used to. The tripe was different for me, but everything else was just amazing, like amazing. And then we ended up going to the Contemporary Art Museum, which was absolutely so much fun. It's always funky, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the art I just don't understand. I'm just like, it's kind of like contemporary art's like one of those things where it's like anything can be art. So sometimes I'm like, whereas other stuff is just like, I don't know, it speaks to your soul a little bit. And then finishing up, I finally got to go to Eataly. So I'm very happy about that. There was a lot of people, so I think it was a little overwhelming for me. It was like Whole Foods, but like 10 times better, but very busy. So I think I needed a little downtime. So I'm happy I get to be in my hotel. I'm gonna sip my coffee, enjoy the view, and just sulk on how amazing of a day this is. You guys, this career as a flight attendant is just like, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to get this, because some trips are hard and some trips are not always the most fun. It's part of the job. Sometimes you get passengers that can be difficult. I know everybody thinks they're the perfect passenger, but let's be honest, sometimes you can get passengers that are just so hard to deal with, but then you get trips like this where just like all the pieces fall into place and you just remember this right here is exactly why I love this job. I love the opportunity. I'm feeling very, very grateful. So I think I'm gonna drink my coffee, maybe journal a little bit, enjoy the view, put some music on, and then we are finally gonna start getting ready. We just have one flight today that we are working back to Dallas, and that is it. So I think I have about like 20 minutes or so. So I get to enjoy a little bit, and then we're gonna get to packing. Cheers.
Hi, Mama. And here's my mama bear. Hi, Mousy. Hi, Mousy. Hi, Mama. All right, we are all set. And you guys, look what I just noticed. This thing still never made its way to 74 degrees.
All right, so I need to get out of here. I have to find ice for my cooler for my leftover food from brunch this morning. All my stuff is packed and ready, and we have 10 minutes. So let's get out of here, get some ice, get downstairs, and head to the airport.
Stroll downtown this evening when I heard music echo through the night. The same old songs that I heard the night before. So I started running so I wouldn't be too late.
There's this one. Hi, Mr. Pretty Boo. Hi, Mr. Pretty Boo.
All right, so it's about 9:30 right now. I'm hungry now, so I am gonna eat because tomorrow I go back on call. So I'm on call from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Wrap C. I'm technically only available for one day, but I do have a flex day the next day after that, which is a day off they can use if they need to, which they have been reassigning everybody yesterday and today like crazy. Even Paula, the girl that y'all saw earlier, she got reassigned today, so hopefully they don't, but you know what, we're just gonna be a palm tree, blow as it may, because this was an awesome, awesome trip. I absolutely loved this trip. It makes me so happy to have the job that I do. So I'm feeling very blessed, very happy. So hopefully we're gonna keep that going, get everything unpacked, get ready for tomorrow. And if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up, press that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.